Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Oh man, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekend in sports from the WNBA to the NFL, all the way down to the MLB. Even had some good ones at the collegiate level on the gridiron. Man, I cannot wait to talk NFL week 3. It was already week 3 yesterday. Crazy. Getting ready for week 4 already. And hell, we might as well start talking playoffs. Playoffs. It seems like the season is flying. Phillies, they celebrate the NL East crown for the first time since 2011. The White Sox join the Metropolitans of 1962, two of my favorite teams. Wait. White Sox joined 1962 Mets with a record 120 losses. Yikes. Jordan Alvarez, knee sprain. Astros could not clinch the division last night against the Seattle Mariners. Shout out to Jake Hassan for the losing bet. And I don't think I've ever heard him win a bet. But hey, he made some sense. I said, you know what? And shout out to Fimi. He jumped on too and was like, yeah, I'll take it. And I was like, let's take it. We taking it. First time I ever bet with Jake Hassan, and it turned out as nasty as you would think. But anyway, any day. We're gonna catch you up on the WNBA playoffs. We're through game 1 of all the series. Couple of game 2s going on tonight. Definitely will break those down. I'll break down every series, but I'm gonna break down tonight's games for sure. We got the Liberty taking on the Dream and the Aces taking on the Storm. I still wish these were 5-game series. Liberty and Aces win tonight. They advance to the next round. Um, man, we should, especially in the WNBA, a league trying to gain the audience. We need to guarantee if you make the playoffs, you get at least one home game. Hence the 5-game series. Uh, it should be guaranteed that the fan base could celebrate their team making the playoffs by going to at least one game. They shouldn't have to celebrate and then just watch on TV as their team gets swept 2-0. But anyway, neither here nor there. Catch you up on everything WNBA. What's going on with the AL? A wild card in baseball. We'll talk about that a little later. Tigers, Royals, Twins, Mariners. Who won it? The Red Sox even staying alive a little bit. I guess the Tampa Bay Rays are as well. Definitely touch on that. We got the Metropolitans moving on up now. Diamondbacks losing 2 in a row. They fall to the bottom of the NL wildcard picture with the Atlanta Braves a game and a half behind them, trying to scratch and claw their way in. We'll get to all that as well. That's me breaking down every game from the NFL Week 3. Some strong takes, some not so strong takes. Hats off to all the dogs that won this week. Very dog heavy week. Week 2 and 3. It's been a lot of dogs getting the W. Can't believe it. Anyway, let's diggity dive on in. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a fabulous, fantastic Tuesday. Couldn't be better, Mike. It is the 24th day of September, 2024. Got about a week left Less than that. 6 games left in the Major League Baseball. Man, I'm ready for some October baseball. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've kind of ignored the sport August, September. Definitely jumping back on for some playoff push. Later this week, I'll talk some futures as far as playoffs go. Who I think is going to win the American League? Who I think is going to win the National League? Hell, who I think is going to win the World Series? We'll get all that this week. Um, Throughout the playoffs, I'll be talking series, games, prices. Also, we'll be talking everything. Get some MVP bets on the World Series. It'll be some fun times. But let's dive into these Major League Baseball. This is the week of people clinching. We got the Guardians who've clinched the AL Central. The Yankees have clinched the AL East. Astros won. It might be 2 games away now. I know last night if they won, they would have clinched it. I'm pretty sure if they win tonight, they'll clinch the AL West. Phillies clinching the NL East, NL Central clinched by the Brew Crew, and then we got the Dodgers Padres. This is a series to watch. I'm gonna be watching WNBA basketball tonight, but boy oh boy, I'm gonna have an eye on my phone looking at this Dodgers Padres matchup. Padres 3 games back from the Dodgers. They start a 3-game series tonight. Could they? Should they? Would they? The Padres are the hottest team in baseball. Boy, I tell you, I believe they're 46. No, 40. Are they 50? 50 and 16, I believe. I believe the stat I saw, they were 50 and 50, and now they're 90 and 66. So that's 40 and 16. Ridiculous. That's how you get hot in the second half of the season. I don't know, but they say bet on the hottest teams. I'm not the biggest Padres fan, but if you're gonna bet on the hottest team going into this playoffs, the Padres are definitely tea kettle hot. You could throw the Metropolitans in there too. That's another team as one of the hottest. Both of those guys going on a huge second half run. Houston Astros also heated up around June, July, got in there and did their thing. But the hottest team got to be the Fathers of San Diego. Definitely want to see what they do against the Dodgers tonight. They sweep the Dodgers and at least tie, or they'll get a chance this weekend to take this division. That'll be Bananas, Barnanas. But not much else rocking and rolling. Let me see here. AL wild card. We got the Orioles of Baltimore with a 4-game lead, and then we have a cluster F of teams from the AL Central and the Mariners and the Red Sox and the Rays. Again, 6 games left in this season. Tigers Royals tied 82 and 74. Royals of Kansas City don't want it. They're begging to get kicked out of the playoffs, losing 7 in a row. They will take on the Washington Nationals. Detroit Tigers 7-3 over their last 10, winners of 2 in a row. They've jumped the Minnesota Twins to get into that wild card position. We got the Twins on the outside looking in, a game back from both the Royals and the Tigers. Twins will take on the Miami Marlins. Tigers will be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to come down to this week. Mariners, they're 1.5 games back from a wild card spot, 7-3 over their last 10. They're taking on the Houston Astros right now, playing for their life, literally playing for their life. Game and a half back from the playoffs, 6 games left. I would love to see Seattle jump in this thing, just cause. Would they make the playoffs once the last 50 years? Yeah, throw them a bone. Little chihuahuas. Everybody need to eat. You got to have a team you bet against first round anyway. Okay. Oh. But no, seriously, I cannot believe that the AL Central has turned things around. Last season, all 5 teams were pretty much down in the dumps. Worst division in baseball this season. all five teams. I mean, 4 out of 5 teams. You're looking at the White Sox, who are the worst team we've ever seen, 36 and 120. You got the Twins, 81 and 75. The Royals, 82 and 74. Tigers, 82 and 74. And then the Guardians, 90 and 67. Guardians, man, right when I thought they were going to stumble and trip over their own shoes, they tied them up nice and got to stepping on fools. Uh, definitely one of the worst takes I did was about a month ago screaming that the Royals were going to make a run at this division. Yes, I deserve to be slapped for that. I slap you back though. And then again, National League. We got the Metropolitans working their way up. The Diamondbacks last night lose to the Giants. Now it's between Diamondbacks and Braves. Mets a half a game above the Diamondbacks, 2 games above the Braves. We got the Padres 3.5 above the Braves. Man. The Dodgers, the funniest thing about baseball is the Dodgers could literally sweep the Padres right now, and then boom, they'll be sitting down there with the Braves fighting for that last wild card spot. And that's just the beauty of the sport, the beauty of the beast. Tonight, see what games are going down. Man, I don't really like betting the sports the last week. Last night, like I said, I ended up betting Houston and regret it. Definitely probably not going to have any bets on baseball till the playoffs come around. But yeah, Mets Braves, they start a series tonight. That's huge for the playoff implications. Again, Mariners Astros. Mariners, a game and a half back from the wild card spot. Astros trying to clinch the damn division. We got Brandon Falk on the mound for the Diamondbacks, who are a game and a game above the Braves for that last spot. Padres, Dodgers, they're fighting it out for the division. Um, Man, if you're a baseball fan, this is what baseball is about to me. Sometimes I enjoy the race to the playoffs more than the playoffs. Um, it just brings out the best in everybody. Royals taking on the Nationals. They need some wins. They've lost 7 in a row. They cannot lose 9 in a row, 10 in a row, and expect to still have that last playoff spot come Monday. And I think that's about it. I mean, we got the Orioles, Yanks. Don't really mean much. Both teams guaranteed the spot anyway in the playoffs. So yeah, I think those are the only games that really matter. You got Giants, D-backs, Mets, Braves, Mariners, Stros, Padres, Dodgers, and then Royals, Tigers. Well, Royals, Nationals, Tigers, Rays, but the Royals, the Tigers, uh, trying to hold on to a spot. And then I mean the Red Sox. Hey, if they win out, there's a damn chance. I think they're 3.5 back. I just said there's a damn chance. Sometimes that's all you need is a chance, something to believe in. Cannot wait for October baseball, man. Anyway, let's jump over to a sport that is already in playoff form. Uh, man, Nafisha Collier. First of all, happy belated birthday. Birthday was yesterday. The day before your birthday, you put up 38 points on 11, for 19 shooting, 3 for 5 from deep, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Nafisha Collier is amazing. Minnesota Lynx 102 to 95. They win game one over the Phoenix Mercury. Kayla McBride chipped in with 20 points. Hines Allen, Maisha, she had 10 points. And then Brittany Carlton's. If you're a fan of this team, Brittany Carlton's one of your favorite players. If you're not a fan of this team, you probably don't know who she is. She had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, getting it done. And then, of course, the woman at the top, Courtney Williams, running the point. She had 9 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Um, Great win for the Lynx. They get game two tomorrow against the Mercury. Tarazi, she had 21. Natasha Cloud had 33. Kalia Copper had 16. And Brittany Grinder had 10. Only going 3 for 10 in the game for Brittany Grinder. I don't think you're winning the game if Natasha Cloud has 23 shots. And I could be wrong. She's great, but she should be your second or third best player, maybe even your fourth best player. I don't think she's the one you want being the focal point. Although it's 102 to 95, it was a close game. It's not like y'all got blown out. I just think some of those shots. But then you look, I mean, Tarazi had 16, Copper had 15. So it's not like anybody was missing out on shots. But man, that's gonna be a good game. Tomorrow night, game two between the Lynx and the Mercury. Also, blowout fashion, probably two blowouts, two pretty good games. The Connecticut Sun, game one, they taxed the Indiana Fever 93 to 69. The defense really on full display for the Connecticut Sun. I said it coming into the playoffs, the Indiana Fever's lack of defense and reliability on getting hot. I probably said that wrong, but the Fever rely on just outscoring teams. We're gonna put up 105. You're gonna be at 95. We're gonna put up 102. You're gonna score 100. But what they don't understand is in the playoffs, you're playing the best of the best, and the best of the best plays some good damn defense. Um, Caitlin Clark, first playoff game, she had 11 points. Kelsey Mitchell, she did her thing with 21. Aaliyah Boston did her thing with 17. Nobody else really showed up. Demetrius Dantas, never heard of her. She had 12 points. Um, just straight up lockdown defense on the rest of them. Marina Mabry. Everybody's talking down on Marina Mabry. Marina Mabry, maybe the best in-season trade I've seen. She is the reason. Trust me. Now, I'm not trying to talk down on anybody, but she is the reason the Sky went from a playoff team to missing the playoffs, and the Connecticut Sun went from shaky ground to getting back to one of the best teams in the league after the trade. Marina Mabry is the reason. Chicago was missing perimeter scoring and guard play since she left, and the Connecticut Sun just got that much better. It allowed Dejanay Carrington to get off the ball a little bit, get more comfortable in her role. She had 14 last night, but Marina Mabry, aggressive offensively, you love to see it. She had 27 points for the Connecticut Sun, leading the way in this blowout win over the Indiana Fever. Dewana Bonner, she had 22 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And boy, oh boy, the triple double goddess. Alyssa Thomas with the triple double in game one, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists. She dishing them. I'm looking this up, passing that way. Bounce pass over the head. She gets it done. Alyssa Thomas, the engine that keeps this team rolling. Connecticut Sun cruise 93 to 69 over the Indiana Fever for game one and a 1-0 lead. Now, we got two game twos tonight. The Liberty taking on the Dream, and the Aces taking on the Storm. Game one between the Liberty and the Dream was 83 to 69 win for the New York Liberty. Brianna Stewart led the way with Leonie Fibich. Fibich had 21 points. Stewart had 20 points. Sabrina Ionescu, she chimed in with 17 points and 5 assists. Man, ever since Sabrina hurt her little neck, they got Phoebus running the point, and she's taking a lot of productivity from Sabrina. But I love it. If it works, it works. Sabrina's usually the one dropping the 21. Phoebus, though, shout out to her. She gonna get in and fit in. That's what she said. Laney Hamilton also double figures. She had 10 points and 5 assists for the Liberty, pushing them over the Dream. Ryan Howard led the way for the Atlanta Dream with 14 points. Tina Charles, the OG, your favorite player, had 12 and 7 in the loss. They take off. They take on game two tonight. Liberty, 12.5 point favorites right now. Looking ugly for the Atlanta Dream. I'm gonna be honest. I think this series will be over tonight with Liberty winning. I got one bet for you in this game, and then there's a proposition bet. And if you know me well, then you already know the bet. Anyway, other game going on tonight, the Las Vegas Aces and unanimous MVP, three-time MVP and back-to-back champions Aces and Asia Wilson take on the Seattle Storm. Game one, Sunday night, the Aces won 78-67. Asia Wilson had a quiet 21 points and 8 rebounds, while the Aces got the victory. Tiffany Hayes, I've been waiting for her to have her game. I've been waiting for her to step it up. She drops 20 in game one of the playoffs. That is a huge sign for the Aces. Kelsey Plum, 1 for 8. Oh, wah, 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 wah. 2 points there. Jackie Young, nobody, and I mean nobody can guard Jackie Young. She had 12 points and 7 rebounds. Losing effort for the Storm. Madam President had 13 points, 10 rebounds. Nice double-double for her. Jewel Lloyd, they're going to need her to get going. They're definitely going to need her to shoot more than 8 shots. This is one of the best scorers in the league. She shoots 8 shots. She had 6 points. That's not going to get the job done. Skylar Diggins-Smith, your WNBA Comeback Player of the Year, had 16 points. And then Gabby Williams, the Olympian, with 14 and 8. Somebody need to tell Gabby, yo, Jewel Lloyd, get her to rock. Nah, get her to rock. Get her to rock now. Game two of the Aces and the Storm, the late game tonight. Aces favored by 7.5. I think this series too will be over with tonight. I think it'll be closer than 7.5 though. Might take the Storm plus the points. We'll see later on in the bets. Game two, Fever Sun tomorrow. Game two, Mercury Lynx tomorrow. Sun favored by 7 at home. Lynx favored by 8.5 at home. We got some playoff basketball going down. Down, baby. Oh, yeah. Exciting stuff, man. Cannot wait tonight. Just pop up some popcorn, throw the games on, and watch these women go at it. Before I get to the bets, I do want to give my thoughts on some of these games in the NFL Week 3. The New York Jets blowout win, 24-3 last Thursday against the Patriots. Nothing there. Nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see here. Eagles take care of the Saints. I mean, this was a weird, oogly boogly game. The Eagles, 0 points. This game was 3-0 until very late in the game. Saquon Barkley busted out a 65-yard run. Goes up 7-6. We come back, go up 12-6. Boop de wop. They go down, score, go for 2, 15-12. We cannot get it done late. Some injury news to the Saints, but I don't want to hear it, bro. The New Orleans Saints spent the entire, all 4 quarters, trying to quote unquote establish the run. I say that as a joke because what the hell is going on? I feel like Clint Kubiak outsmarted his damn self. He said, you know what? We dropping 50 points a game on heads, throwing the ball deep. They're going to expect it. We're not throwing the ball at all. I think Derek Carr had 46 passing yards going into the fourth quarter. What the hell is going on? I hate to say I called it. It broke my heart regardless. Told y'all these Saints was fraud. 12 points, man. The defense. I mean, what do you want them to do? They held the Eagles literally to 0 points until the middle of the fourth quarter, and we can't get shit going on offense. Are you supposed to establish the run and then play action, pass? We just run, crossing route. I don't think we threw one deep ball until the last play of the game that got picked off when Derek Carr got his ass laid out. This the Saints I know. This is the Saints I expected to see. Never would I let 2 games talk me out of that. And to all the motherfuckers on national TV talking about we about to win the Super Bowl, what the hell they talking about now? Some other hype shit for clicks. Giants, the football Giants of New York, they take care of the Browns. Are the Browns the worst team in football? They can't be. Giants moved to 1-2. Malik Neighbors has his coming out party. Two touchdown catches for the rookie. The Packers, no matter what, they just keep on keeping on. Or should I say the Titans? No matter what, just keep on keeping on. Titans 0-3. No matter what they do, they cannot figure it out. Packers 30-14 victory. Malik Willis got some revenge on the Titans. Called him a scrub all last year. The Indianapolis Colts, they pull out the 5-point victory against the Chicago the Bears. Caleb Williams threw the ball 52 times. Let me tell you, if your rookie quarterback who's already trash is throwing the ball 52 times, that coach needs to be fired. The Houston Texans, myself included, I feel like the world was trying to figure out how good the Minnesota Vikings were. We found out this weekend. For the third straight week in a row, this Minnesota Vikings team, turkey, dog, whooped somebody and somebody good. Turkey dog whooped the Niners last week. They gave Houston the leftovers of that turkey dog whooping they made 34-7. Yikes. Vikings 3-0. Who'd have thunk it? Sam Darnold, MVP? Question mark. Aaron Jones, he had over 100 yards rushing on the day. Steelers also 3-0 after everybody called them ass all season. Everybody said this is the worst team. Steelers ain't gonna win shit. Ain't never been shit. I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Steelers all right. They 3-0 now. 20-10 victory over the Chargers of Los Angeles. LAC losing their first game of the season. Broncos get their first win while giving the Bucks their first loss, 26-7. Maybe it was just the NFC's South week to take a damn game off. All four NFC South teams. Wait, the Panthers beat the Raiders of Las Vegas 36-22. Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, first quarterback this season to throw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. I guess Burrow did it last night. Uh, what's your boy's name? Probably did it as well. Jaden Daniels. I cannot wait to get to that game, though. But the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, is the first one to do it this season. Jaden Daniels, he didn't get to 300, but hey, he got the win. Panthers, they're now 1-2. Bryce Young, was he really the problem? Oh, I told y'all he was trash at Alabama. If you watch the show, you know. The Seahawks, they tear up the Dolphins. If I asked you before the season what teams would be 3-0, you'd probably only get one or two of them right. You got the Bills and the Chiefs. Maybe you guess those two. Nobody's guessing the Seahawks. Nobody's guessing the Steelers. And nobody is guessing the damn Vikings. But hey, that is why they play the game. 24-3, Seahawks beat the Dolphins. Ravens, they hold on to win. But they were sweating it out. Cowboys, 19 fourth quarter points to come back from 28-6, just to lose 28-5. I guess if you're a Cowboys fan, at least we didn't lose by 20. Cowboys, big trash, 1-2 on the season. Ravens get their first win. They are 1-2 on the season. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdowns, 151 yards. Now, how about this? 14-0. 49ers go up on the Rams. Everybody's like, yeah, we called it. We knew it. Rams finna whoop them. Niners finna whoop them. Rams come back and win it. 20 second half points to come back and win the game. They tie it up. They get the ball back, and then they kick a damn field goal. 27-24 victory for the Rams. Rams get their first win against the Niners. It almost feels like poetry. 49ers falling apart like a good brisket. It's the stuff that makes a guy like me smile. I, it's about three teams in the NFL I despise. 49ers number two on that list. Lions, they go to Arizona, take care of the Cardinals. Montgomery, 100 yards and a touchdown. Amon St. Brown, 75 yards and a touchdown. Lions, no second half points, but the defense holds strong. 20-13 win. And then Sunday night football, baby. The Chiefs just do whatever the hell they got to do to win. And I was sitting there not last night, Sunday night, and I said, ain't no day in hell. I'm about to watch two-minute drives where Kirk Cousins comes back and wins. Ain't no way in hell. Almost. Play calling fell apart for him, but almost. They got down to the 30 or 20. Nick effing Bolton. I don't know what's going on with Nick Bolton, but every time he made a tackle, he grabbed his lower back. And as an old man myself, I felt him. I said, my back be hurting too. Nick Bolton. We both got that lower backitis. But even after coming out of the game, all of a sudden, who's there at middle linebacker on the last play of the game? Nick effing Bolton. Who breaks the who screams through the gap and makes the tackle? Bijan Robinson for a loss. Fourth down. Game over. Nick effing Bolton. Shout out to him. Chiefs 3-0. Falcons 1-2. 22-17 game. And then we get to last night. On one hand, you have a poor game. On the other hand, you have a exciting game. In both hands, you have teams that are supposed to be playoff teams, teams that are supposed to be contenders, falling to 0-3. Let's start off with these Jaguars taking on the Bills. I'm gonna spend the least time on this one. Josh Allen, just give him the MVP already. I know Mahomes is great. I know the Chiefs are great. But Josh Allen is putting on a damn show. And this is coming from a guy who, I'm not going to say I hate Josh Allen. I'm just going to say I'm not a fan of the kid. But boy, oh boy, 22 for 30 last night, 263, 4 touchdowns, 47-10 victory. I don't think we've seen the Chiefs put over 26, 25 up on the board yet this season. And the Bills, back-to-back weeks, just running amok. This offense looks legit, and it starts with the O line. This Bills O line, I saw the Jaguars try to bring as much pressure as they can in the first half of that game, and Josh Allen was back there tying his shoes, counting to 10, and meal prepping for the week, letting it go. Shout out to Josh Allen and the Bills. The Jaguars, something's gotta change. And we all know it ain't gonna be that $330 million quarterback you just signed. I say just rip the band-aid off fast. Why wait till week 9? Why wait till week 12? Today's the day. You can do something about it. Fire the damn coaching staff. You gotta try something. You can't just keep getting your ass whooped. Anyway, shout out to the Bills. Shout out to Josh Allen. If I had a better MVP, it'd be him. Now let's get to this damn Commanders Bengals game, where the story could be the Bengals defense, or is the story Jaden Daniels, the future? I mean, this kid looked great as a rookie quarterback can look. 2 or 3 throws he missed, but he missed so bad it didn't matter. Wasn't a pick, didn't put his players in jeopardy trying to catch it. And then the throws that were on target, oh boy, were they some beauties. Uh, I watched both of these kids Hold on real quick. I watched both of these kids. Pretty much every game they played at LSU. I gave y'all Jaden Daniels about this time last year. 35-1 to win the Heisman after he threw for 5 touchdowns against Mississippi State. Maybe the kid just likes playing in late September. But last night, him and Joe Burrow put on a damn show, and he was the headliner. Everybody was all eyes on Burrow. The rookie's gonna get smoked. I even took the Bengals -7.5. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bit into the narrative. Rookie quarterback Monday night, maybe. On the road, maybe. It's too big for his britches. It wasn't. One of the best games I've ever seen from a kid. Last night, Jaden Daniels. Great decision making. Um, 3 weeks. This kid's been the starter. This team's 2-1. 0 turnovers. Protecting the football is the most important thing in this league. Also, deep and great shout out. Hats off. Cliff Kingsbury and that offense. Rolling. 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 Rolling down the field. Couldn't stop it. First game since 1940. We got 0 turnovers and 0 punts. If you look at the quarter by quarter breakdown, just for the Washington Commanders, 7 in the first, 14 in the second, 7 in the third, 10 in the fourth. You give Jaden Daniels the football, it seems like he's getting you a damn touchdown. That was the difference in this game. Bengals kicking field goals in the red zone while the Commanders scoring touchdowns. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. Shout out to Cliff Kingsbury. They ran Cliff Kingsbury out of Arizona like he was the Antichrist. And I stood on my pedestal, which is this show, and I screamed, Kyler Murray is the problem. Kyler Murray just cost this man a damn job. And hey, I'm not pointing any fingers at Kyler Murray. But the team Cliff Kingsbury's on, 2-1. The team Kyler Murray's on, 1-2. Of course, it's a long season. We'll see what the hell happens. But after week 3 of this NFL season, I love Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. And I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I bet him for Heisman last year. He's an LSU guy. I'm an LSU guy. I had zero belief in Jaden Daniels at this level. Thought he was undersized. Turns out he's not. He doesn't look small in the NFL like I thought he would. I thought as soon as he got hit, he'd get hurt. I saw him get hit twice last night and he didn't get hurt. I thought he would be forcing things, turning the ball over. Turns out he's one of the few quarterbacks that has not turned the ball over yet this season. I just cannot give this kid enough praise. But anyway, we got all season to do that. Let's jump over to tonight's bets. I need somebody, anybody, hit me with the horn. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pretty good weekend on the gridiron. Got a little quiet night tonight. I'll probably, and I'm gonna look over this. I'll probably. It's just this Aces Storm game is what got me held up. 7.5, man, feels just like so on the money. I can see this. The Storm is a veteran team. They're not going to just let the Aces blow them out. They're going to try and push this thing to 3 games. And the Aces, their favorite thing to do this season is let teams keep up with them. I just can't lay the 7.5 with Las Vegas, and I'm scared to take the 7.5 with Seattle. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look to the over 158. I'll probably bet this game somehow, some way live, and I'll probably be looking to get the Aces at anywhere under 5 if we're talking about a side. When looking at props, I do think that Asia Wilson's point total was a little low. It's at 25. Throughout the season, it was sitting at around 27. But she had 21 game one, and they won. So I don't know. But this is going to be game two, backs against the wall. Everybody's going to be coming at everybody. We're going to need to see something special from Asia Wilson to close this series out. That's probably one of those 3 plays. I'm going to try and get Aces under 5. Might take the over 158. And I might take Asia Wilson's point total over 25 and the hook, thinking she'll get to 28, 30. If it gets close, she's going to have to take over. So I don't know. I haven't really figured out that game yet. Betting wise, don't want to force nothing. Just giving you my thoughts on that. You got the Liberty taking on the Dream. Minus 12.5. Liberty at home. Total set at 156 and a hook. The Liberty's favorite thing to do this season is go up 20 and then win by 11. Go up 17 and win by 8. So I'm going to stay away from the side here. Total 156 and a hook. I could lean over. But the Dreams offense kind of scares me. They're either on or off, usually off. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to one of my favorite bets before the break, before the All-Star break, before the Olympic break, before Sabrina Ionescu was giving up her touches. I think we get a vintage Ionescu game tonight, and I could be being hard-headed, but I'm taking her points plus assist over 22.5. I'm gonna be honest. I took it last night at 23.5, and right now it's at 22.5, and it's a pretty damn good odds, minus 118. I saw it this morning at minus 130, and I said I'm glad I got the minus 106 on the 23.5. I think she gets 20 points, and the assist take care of itself. But man, I do kind of wish I would have waited for this 22.5 minus 118. But hey, that's what you get to bet, because that's what I'm telling you to bet. Sabrina Ionescu over 22.5 points plus assist in game two. I think she gets a lot of shots, and I think she knocks them down. Excuse me. So yeah, it's gonna be the only bet tonight on the hardwood. That's for sure. We're going Sabrina Ionescu over 22.5 points plus assist. That's minus 118. Um, Sabrina Ionescu again. Points plus assist over 22.5. It's been one of my favorite bets all season. Kind of fell off towards the end of the season since she hurt her neck and stopped running the point. But it's playoffs, baby. We need our best players to play their best. So give me Sabrina Ionescu to get back rolling. She had 17 and 5 last game. That would have got me over this total. I think she gets a little hotter this game. I'm betting for her to get 20. And I probably should just bet her point total because it's probably 18 and a half. But I'm going to take the points and assist. 16 and a half. I mean, that's just disrespectful. I might take both of those. I already got the 22.5 points plus assists. You can get a point total at 16.5. Sabrina's dropping a dub tonight. And that's my word from me to you. In the Aces Storm game, I would like to get the Aces under 5 as far as side goes. The total 158 feels right on track. Going to be a playoff atmosphere, some defensive games. And then I think Asia Wilson, point total 25 and a hook. I like her to get up there 28-30 tonight, close this series out. So those are the bets I'm looking at for the late game. Haven't bet none of it yet, but definitely going to be on Sabrina INSQ over 22.5 points plus assists, and definitely on Sabrina INSQ over 16.5 just points. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love, and thank you for the support. This is Captain via Hook, baby, with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live. It's September. Favorite time of the damn year, late September. Starts to cool off. We got Halloween in about a month. We got college basketball in about 5 weeks. We got WNBA playoffs going on right now. Football just kicking off. And of course, playoff baseball a week from today. Man, as a sports fan, it don't get no better than this. It don't get no better. Anyway, take all these wagers at your own risk, and please, please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.